Alright, salutations my exotic ones, welcome back to another video. Now, this is not going to be a build, this is simply just a Q&A video, so if you're expecting a build, then, you know, why are you here? This is going to be my Q&A video. I recently just hit 4,000 subscribers, we're currently at 4,200 and 700, something like that, which is absolutely amazing, by the way, thank you again. But, other than that, we're going to do a Q&A video. Now, I hosted this in my Discord, at the Exalted Ones down in the description below if you wish to join. You can do if you wish to. Also join the group down in the description below. I'll be doing a video on that soon. But yeah, other than that, let's move on to the questions. First question we have is by Hyper. He asks me if is it making videos on an almost dead game. Well, I enjoy playing Parkside a lot. I've played it for I think nearly 2 years now. But to answer your question simply, yeah, I enjoy it. I couldn't say why, I just enjoy playing the game. So, hopefully that's the right answer for you. Next question is by Ted, one of my good friends. So, how much caffeine do you drink a day? What's your favourite Proxide developer? I only know two. I only talk to Relic and Terratect. I won't say I'm good friends with them. We get along. But caffeine wise, I've stopped drinking energy drinks now. I went cold turkey, and my favourite developer would be Mudok or Terratect or Crab Wrangler. I don't know how you so many fucking names, but yeah, there's your answer. Next question is, what's your opinion on Proxide being done? Proxide isn't done. They never announced Proxide is a lost cause and it's never going to ever release. They're still going to update the game just eventually. They've got other priorities to do and stuff like that, you know, with Windbound and shit like that. Other than that, I can't say my opinion because Proxide isn't done. But other than that, next question is, what made you start YouTube? Simply, it was a hobby. I did it when I was younger. I had a bunch of free time. Didn't really go out when I was a kid. I couldn't be bothered. Not that I was really loud in a way. So I started doing YouTube and it was just for a hobby. So I wanted to see how far I could go, and here I am already. We have a question by Gojo. What's your thoughts on about the cancelled Quincy mode and would they need it? Quincy do need a lot of stuff. Ages ago we had Quincy Car, which was quite good. But now it's useless getting Quincy cards, there's no point. So Quincy's are behind everything else. Iron Cars have Iron Kuda, Soul Reapers have Honor Salvation and Best of Age, and Quincy's, you don't really have nothing. You can't really count implants because implants take up a move slot, so you can't really count that as them having content. They need something else, so they definitely need something. But my opinion on it being cancelled, it's not cancelled, it's just delayed. So one of my good friends, Nico, or Ashura, are there any breaking points where you wanted to just give up on the game making videos and focus on something else? I mean, yeah, I've only just recently started getting really popular in the community of Proxide. Before then, I didn't want to really do Proxide, there was only so much I could do. At the time, Fallen Bread was the main highlight of Proxide, and obviously once he left, I started to take the position of that highlight. So definitely, yeah. I tried doing other content on other games, that just didn't go well, and I didn't like editing it either, so I don't like Proxide. Next question is from Sakakai, or Saskai. Where am I from? I am English, British. Next question is by Ozane, another content creator good friends with. He says, will you ever eventually quit Proxide? I don't know, to be honest, I can't really answer that. I can't say yeah and I can't say no because I don't know, really. It depends where this game's going to go. Obviously, there's only so much I can record on the game, but if it got to the point where there's literally nothing for me to do, I stopped getting suggestions and shit like that, then yeah, I would definitely have to move on. But other than that, there's a bunch of stuff for me to do on Proxide, so as of right now, or soon, no. I'm sticking with Proxide. I enjoy the game, I enjoy editing it, and I'm great with the community. Next question is by Ray. He asked me how old am I and what do I study. Well, I'm 19. I don't study. I'm fully employed. I work. I'm a working adult. But yeah, I'm 19. I don't study because I'm working. Next question is by QSM. Will you play more Type Soul when it comes out? Most definitely yes. I really enjoyed Type Soul. I was quite good at Type Soul. I made a bunch of my own builds, stuff like that. Again, I just really enjoyed it. So I definitely will be doing content on Type Soul. But I know some people are going to be asking me, oh, well, once Type Soul re-releases, are you going to quit Parkside? No, I'll be doing videos on both games. Rip Moon asks me, what was my first racing element? My first racing element was Lightning Soul Reaper. And I was Spirit Lightning as well, because Lightning used to be good and fun to use, and you could use Spirit with it. It was back before the revamp ages ago, so. Oh, what would you look for that? Epitaph. Alright, okay. He asks, is there any advice on motivation for making videos? Really simple, right? Play a game that you actually enjoy as well. You have to enjoy editing too. If you don't like editing, then obviously don't edit your videos, but just make cuts. But other than that, only record videos and publish videos on games you enjoy, pretty much. Like, if I didn't like playing Proxide, I won't be recording it. Next question is by Nico. He says, if Proxide shuts down, what game would you switch to? Honestly, mate, I ain't got a clue. I have no backup whatsoever. I mean, maybe Jujutsu Infinite, but I'm not a big fan of Jujutsu Infinite. I did content on it, didn't really like it. I think recording the ranked matches takes way too long. 3 matches, too much HP. You can fit about 2 fights in there in a video, and that's it. Other than Proxide, you can fit quite a few. 6 if you're quite good at the game. So most likely Jujutsu Infinite, but Proxide's not going to shut down. Next question is by Rice. He says, how and when did you discover Parkside? Honestly, I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember. It must have been either a friend told me to play it and hop on and I just enjoyed it, or I don't know actually. I genuinely don't know. I must have just found it one day, started playing it, and I was like, okay, I enjoy this, I'm gonna stop playing it more, because I need it again to play. Two-Side asks me, what's my motivation to try as hard as you do with your content? I don't really try with my content. I will do some edits depending on how I feel like I'm motivated. I can be, but most majority of the time, especially with Parkside, it doesn't matter if I edit my video or not, because it's still good, just going to do just as good. So, Dot, actually don't know who this is. It just says Dot. Oh, Tenma. Right, I guess Tenma asks me, will you ever play Repo? Honestly, I mean, I'd try it, but it's a game you need to play with friends. I'm not going to play it by myself, so if I got a bunch of people together like Brad, Midnight, fucking, and other people, then yeah, 100% sure I'd play Repo. Next question is from Sharky. He asks me, can I cook? Yeah, I can cook. I'm the only one who cooks in my house. I cook all my meals and stuff. He also asked me, do I like sweets? Yes, I do like sweets, but I have to be in the mood for sweets. Laser Blast asks me, what was the one game that you had the most influence on your career? Well, definitely Parkside, but if you were to ask that, but not include Parkside, it would definitely be GPO. So, Parkside and GPO. Peter Zero asked me, who's your favorite Bleach character? It would have to be Yamamoto. Yamamoto is just the GOAT. Even though I say his signature move wrong, Sokatetsu. But yeah, Yamamoto is the GOAT. Anime Studios asks me, why do you love Glacia so much? Right, okay, I'm glad someone's asked this. Every game I play, Ice or Glacia or Frost has always been my favourite thing to use, like magic-wise. I used to play a game called Water Magic, and my first choice was literally Ice. Ice is always my go-to for everything. No matter what I do, either Ice comes to me or I come to it. So, take that as you please. Ted asks me, how did you meet Tyrael, and was Ted your favourite medic? This is Ted asking this, by the way. Yes, Ted, you were my favourite medic, simply because you were the only Type Soul medic we had. And for Tyrael, is also known as Taylor. He is my community manager in my Discord server, and as well as my IRL friend. I've known him since fucking age of 5, so. Cammy asks, can I speak louder in your videos? Right, okay, this is another thing I want to talk about. So, I am currently using Streamlabs to record my videos. That's why my bitrate can be a bit choppy, quality can be a bit poor at times in certain times of the videos, as well as my voice. Now, I used to use NVIDIA Shadowplay, but I stopped using it because it started bugging my mic and it started ruining it. But I've been doing some troubleshooting and I have fixed it, so I will be returning to NVIDIA Shadowplay where my voice will be much more smoother, louder, and the quality of my videos will be much more crisp as well. Quiz asks me, when would you want to start making videos on Proxide? I just enjoyed playing the game. I enjoyed ranked. It was perfect to make videos on because there's 2 lives, you've got mode, decent amount of HP, there's so many variety of builds you can choose from. It was just perfect to make videos on. So that's why I started doing videos on Parkside. But you wouldn't ever catch me doing progression builds, for example. Way too long. Kemi also asked another question saying, will you ever make another video on Vastalord? Listen, right? Listen. I have a special video for you guys, and it is going to come out tomorrow at the time of recording this. Not only I will be recording a Vastalord video, but I will be recording an ancient Vastalord video, so keep in tune for that. But ask me, will we ever get a video of using Kether, or Keether? Now, I've already done 2 videos on Keether, right? The first one showcasing the fact that you can use 2 variants in one, which is not possible. You used to be able to do it before I changed it, but, you know. And the other one was being able to move stack the full bring extender with one of the Kefer moves. But I will be doing another one because there is more tech where you can actually feint one of the Kefer moves to use as a combo extender. So yeah, definitely look out for another Kefer video. Next question is by Grim. He asked me, will I ever do a face reveal? If yes, then give me an approximate time or number of subscribers. Every now and then I will turn my camera on, only on stream. So very rarely though. Usually if it's because of a donor or something like that, then yeah, I turn my camera on. Because I'm not shy of what I look like. I know I look perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong about me. So I've already really done a face reveal, kind of, but I haven't done a video dedicated to a face reveal. If I were to do a video dedicated to a face reveal, it would most likely be at something large, like 50k, 75k, 100k, something like that. Next question is by Doc. This is probably one of the best questions I've been asked. What's your ideal state of Proxide in terms of some balance changes? They aren't reworking anything anymore, I'm guessing. Who knows? But if I had the choice to balance things out, right? Hear me out. So, clone, completely reworked, right? A few changes to fire, like for example, the ultimate, just getting a color rechange. A few other changes as well is Oasis. It shouldn't be a legendary because Oasis is not good right now. Beast, I still think is a bit too overpowered at the moment. A lot of commons are too broken. Like for example, Beast, Odyssey, Wind, they need a few balance reworks. People need to understand that legendary elements should be naturally better than common and rares. So that's what I would change. As well as adding more content for Quincy's, because Quincy's don't get as much love. Next question is by Rex. Dogs, cats, or birds? I've never had a bird. So, dogs. I actually have a pug. He's 4 years old. His name's called Loki. And the last question is by Riplord, and he asked me, what do you think about your server members? All my exotic ones are lovely, although some of you can be annoying at sometimes with the stupid questions that you ask me, especially the people who are asking me to release codes, or fix a bug, or unban them. I'm a content creator, not a contributor, mod, developer, community manager. I'm just a content creator. But other than that, you're all wonderful. And that is a wonderful question to end the video on. So that was the 4,000 subscriber Q&A. If you wish to ask any more questions, then just ask them in the Q&A channel in the Discord description below, and I'll answer them on Discord as well. Other than that, thank you so much for 4,000 subscribers, my exotic ones. It's been 4 days and we've already gained it at 300, 200, so I appreciate you all. Other than that, have a wonderful day and night wherever you are, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.